We got ourselves Daedra coming back on Team Red, playing more of that Demonology non-Felguard build. The Shadow build, we got Illidan on Team Red as well with Tendril. We got ourselves Shay. We got ourselves Yasha, and it looks like Shay's going to be first up. Versus, we got ourselves a team of 3 rogues. Well, hopefully they won't be all sitting in the cell all day. We got ourselves Vor, we got ourselves Recluse as an Outlaw. We got ourselves Jirpa as the Demon Hunter. Dirk X as, I think, a sub. And we got ourselves Dark. And that's going to be so much damage to Shay. I didn't even get to see a lot of it. Vor going in for big damage. Is that Assassination dams? Is that the big Assass dams? I was thinking as a rogue he'll have himself a slower opener, fam. But I guess he's got some big slappers. It's going to be Shay with a bit of a Vampiric Embrace and a bit of the Blur. Or not Blur, but Greater Fade. And Vor is going to do a bit of dress damage. This is going to be split between the Shadow Priest and Mindbender. It's going to be evasion for Vor. Actually taking a lot of damage. Might need to Cloak of Shadows this. He's actually taking quite a bit of hits here. It's going to be more Void Bolts hitting him. Execution is probably going to happen soon. That's going to be Cloak of Shadows. Vor is super low on health. Has advantage if he needs to. And Shay needs to get some dots on the Vor right now. Immediately. Vor is going to go for a bit of that advantage. Is he still going to die? Oh no! He does get himself a sippy cup. It's okay. He's got his Kool-Aid, boys. He's got his juice. He's got the juice. He still has a dot on him though. He has a little spooky ghost chasing him. I ain't afraid of the ghost. I don't think Vor is either. Looks like he's gonna have to catch a reset. He did burn over defensive fight in the Shadow Priest. All Shay needs to do is get some sort of a setup onto Vor, get some dots, and I think he might be done and done. But I think he might need to pull Shin there for that though. He might need to. If he can hit him with a stun or something, that would be perfect. Vor might end up going for a stun or something though. Maybe catch a reset. Does get himself another sippy cup. I think Shay needs to make a play here. Shay, make a play. Shay, make a play. Play and make Shay. Make Shay. Because otherwise Vor's just gonna heal. Don't let him heal. Pick up the eyes, and now he needs to get in there. He needs to find a way to get around the rogue sap. I think Greater Fate might end up helping you. Or Shay is just gonna let him get full health. Shay, I think you might have to push in, my dude. Vor got 10 seconds on a trinket, 40 seconds on a cloak. That's quite a lot of CDs coming back. Oh no. I mean, understand, like a Shadow Priest, right? You're like, oh man, I'm afraid of rogues, dude. They are spooky. Shadow Priest does not do well against rogues. But I think you have to push in. I think you're just gonna lose if you let the rogue catch all the health back. You got such an advantage. He has no cloak for a bit. You could lock him down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Shay, you just gotta... Yeah, I feel like Shay might have actually won this if he pushed in. He might still win. The master one is going to be hard, but Vor has every cooldown back. He has Vendetta and everything. Can Shay play this as well as he did last time? Because he survived a bigger burst, actually. Wait, hold on. Vor didn't get as big of a burst this time. Maybe Shay could survive this time. Does get a Siphon. Vor is walking up to the Siphon, eliminating thing immediately. Shay does go for a Greater Fate here, trying to get himself a Shadowmend or two. Vor trying to reduce the amount of damage he's taking. Does some evasion rolling against the Mindbender a little bit early, minimizing the amount of health loss. Stun by Shay. Trinkets out of immediately. Could go big Vendetta coming out right now into Shay. Could be dispersed right here. Shay does go for disperse. Vor has Cloak of Shadows if he needs to. Look at the sprint and maybe catch a reset before Shay can get in dots on the guy. Does get a pain on him. Does get a pain on him. Vor might have to go for a Cloak of Shadows here. Look at to just live through his pain. Live through the Shadow Word pain. Does catch a reset. Not going to be in stealth all the time. Does land a go to Shay though. Could be a Kidney Shot right here. Still can save that Kidney Shot for later. No Greater Fate available for the Priest for a while. Does trick it out of that. Blind is going to be Siphon. It looks like Vor doesn't have any dots anymore. Or does he? Did he have a dot? I can't tell. It says his health is not going... Actually, no, he does have a dot. He does have something that's doing damage to his health. But I think he's going to be able to still catch a full reset. He's going to give himself a sippy cup. Down Mark for Death onto Shay. No Greater Fate prior to that. If Shay saw the Mark for Death, could have Greater Fated. Needs to get some dots to the Vor. Does hit him with a stun. Cloak of Shadow is still available for the rogue. It's going to be a Mindbender doing work. Mind Control onto Vor. Going to put him out in the open, not let him catch a reset. Does have advantage if he needs to though. Could maybe hit him with a slow from Mind Flay. No cloak available for the rogue yet. Does go for advantage. Going to be a get or go road onto Shay. Greater Fate is not available though. Kidney Shot with a Siphon. Does try to back up. It looks like Vor might just cloak this if the dots get him too low. Gives himself a sippy cup rolling. Shay still holding on to Greater Fate. Disperse coming up very, very soon. And Vor catching up on that health. I'm surprised the rogue is having to go this hardcore versus a Shadow Priest. Just because, you know, it's a Shadow Priest, but what else can you do? Yeah, I actually cut himself for a reset. Is he gonna wait for cooldowns? He got evasion soon. Trinket almost soon. Maybe? Sap it to Shay. Shay, no Trinket available, does have disperse if needed. Maybe Shay can still come back out of this, man. Maybe Shay can still come back. Is that a Vendetta? That is a Vendetta, so he's gonna go for disperse. Does eat the bike with a disperse. That's pretty good for him. Siphon onto Vor, does eliminate. Stun onto Vor, he does trick it out of it. Tried to maybe go for a kick, did not kick yet against the Priest. This is going to be Fury. He's going to be able to get dots up and running. Cloak of Shadows not yet available. Hasn't been used yet. Evasion's up for the Mindbender. Trying to stay ahead of the Mindbender so he can actually dodge it. There's going to be a Mind Blast coming out for Shay. Did use a Void of Rachel to get himself some advantage there. He's going to go for a Warlock Hellstorm from Daedra. And now Vor is actually super low on health. So is Shay. No cloak available. Trick us out of it. Does he get the Executes blind onto Shay though? Does Vor have dots? Wait, oh my god, still died! How do you do that? I'm sorry, but even as a rogue main, how do you, buddy, my man? How do you do that? How do you do that? How do you reset completely for a Shadow Priest and then melt in the end? I think that just shouldn't happen. You gotta give credit to Shay, man. He played his heart out. Next is gonna be Dark, and Shay barely has anything available there, so I think it's gonna be done and done. Siphon on Dark, got himself a Lava Burst rolling with the Reaper Flame Mind Control, does attack Dark. Maybe Shay might be able to survive it. He does have a dot rolling on him. I think it might be done and done. Vor, how do you do that? From rogue to rogue, how do you do that? I hate rogues that go into these duels as a rogue main. I hate rogues that go into this and go for full-on resets a little to sit there. I was literally tearing my hair out. I was thinking, Shay, push in. This is the perfect time. Otherwise, he's gonna catch a re. I swear, boys. I swear. How does that even happen? It's gonna be Dark, and looks like Shay's still playing the game. He's gonna go for a disperse as they get hit with a lasso. It's gonna be a Mindbender slapping him around for a bit. Dark did pop himself wall a little bit early from the elemental, and Shay's gonna eat a couple of those lightning bolts to the face. VT is gonna be up onto Dark. Does send him with a void eruption. There's gonna be some void bolts up and running. And looks like Shay is actually gonna get a siphon onto Dark. He's gonna back up and try to catch up a heal. Can Shay go for another one? Can Shay go again? Shadow Priest full versatility is not fun for Rogue Mate. It's a Shadow Priest. It's not an Ironclad Warrior. I don't care how much versatility they have. We all know how squishy Shadow Priests are, Dirks. Out of here with that. Out of here with that. Oh, man. Maybe like a... I don't know. What's another tanky class out there? Demon Hunter with full leash. That's tanky. That's something you can call tanky. Maybe like a I don't know. Elemental Shaman that's so versa. That's tanky. Not a Shadow Priest, man. And it looks like Dark is actually taking quite a bit of damage. Shay might have two in the bag here. The Warlock also from Daedra is helping him stay offensive and competitive. He's going to get the dots and a Mindbender rolling onto Dark with a Siphon to follow. He's going to get a greater fate ahead of time. Dark cannot really respond. It's still going to be Siphon really eating him up. Lightning Lasso does trick it out of it. That's going to be Dark down for the count. Shay. Impressing and finessing. Recluse is going to be up next. Shay is actually impressing me here with that Shadow Priest, man. That's not an easy feat. Instant killing spree after that cheap shot for Recluse, getting eaten with that fear. That's going to be some dots for Shay off the bat. That's going to do some damage for Recluse. I feel like Shadow Priest dots just should do so much more. I feel like they don't. It'd be better if they did. At least in my opinion. Recluse is going to have to chill back, get another row going for another reset. There we go, boys. There it is. There we go again. There we go again. Shay bailing away from him for a moment. Gonna hit him with a stun as Eyes picked up with a Siphon. Trink is the stun at the end. Bit of a misplay, I'd say. Recluse popping in the oh, you know what trick is popping off? No trick is popping just now? It's popping that golden leaf from King's Rest. Interesting tricky choice. And actually, Recluse is taking quite a bit of damage. My Ninja Cloak of Shadows is taking quite a bit. That's going to be a Mindbender also slapping him by. Cloak of Shadows is up, but Mindbender is still doing a bit of work. Recluse does get himself a smaller heal unless he get himself leech with the Roll of the Bones. And Shay might just have enough to finish him off here. Looking for that execute. It's super low. Recluse does catch himself advantage for a second. Stun into a stun. Not even worried about the DRs or duration. And that's going to be third for the count. Jerpa. What was that second for the... Oh, that was third for a count. Dark did leave. Okay. Dark looks like his health is back, but he did leave. That's going to be 3 under this Shadow Priest belt. I got to give him credit, man. And Jerpa is going to be up next. Can Shay deal with Jerpa, though? Is going to go for that Void of Racial. Jerpa just take a little bit of that damage. Siphon has still got its full value, though. Did full percentage damage on him. That's quite huge. Stun onto Shay is going to be huge, dressed by Jerpa, and Shay has this burst if he needs to fear onto Jerpa. He does streak it out of it immediately. Silence onto Jerpa. He's flying up in the air, so I don't really know what Shay can do here. Might have to disperse it. Does have Empiric Embrace. Is looking to get himself some heals. Got quite a bit of damage on Jerpa too. Mindbender up and running. Jerpa super low on health. Could be execute range right here. If Shay has any CC ready, it's going to be shield up. Does go for disperse, playing it safe. It's going to be Jerpa. A bit of an... It looks like the Mindbender did some work. That's 4 in a row for Shay. Is Durex going to be able to do anything here? He is sub-rogue. I think, no. I mean, with all these rogues, that's been Assassin rogue, Outlaw. Is sub going to be the one to do it? Rest in peace, Shay. You played really well. But Durex does end up taking you. Wow, that's going to be stunned by Daedra. This is getting the pets up and running. That's some sub-rogue damage, boys. What is this Shadow Priest? He is a god amongst men, by the looks of it. Or being voted a female, I guess, goddess, I guess. Good mog, by the way, too. It's going to be stunned onto Daedra. Does get a bit of a CC onto Durex. It's going to be double imps. And Vanish comes out for Dirk's Brian playing that sub-rogue. Doesn't have any dots on him, so that's going to be a Tyrant that can't really do much to him. Isaac picked up by Daedra. Could get the pets on. Dirk does try to. The Tyrant has no idea what's going on. He sees the Shivara attacking Dirks, but he's just like, he's just okay, just AFK, and he's just fine vegetating. That's something I hope that Blizzard fixes me with Tyrant. Make him a little bit more aggressive. Tyrant sees a guy, hit it. Hit it. You know what I mean? Tyrant should be a little bit more aggressive, dude. A little bit better in the AI. But he's just so dumb. It's caster mob too, so he's so easy to get around. That's going to be Daedra actually get interrupted on trying to summon Vilefiend, which does not lock him out from being able to cast his auto spells. Cloak of Shadow is an evasion available for Dirks. It's actually taking quite a bit of damage from all those pets. Cloak of Shadow is going to be down. It's going to be a Vilefiend up and running. Hopefully the Vilefiend is able to catch up to Dirks. Does get hit with a Shadow Step. Vilefiend is going to attack Dirks Bind. Going to hit a spit on the guy and get some claw in action in there. The imps are doing a little bit of work too. And Durex actually losing health quite a bit. Vilefiend doing work, so is Shivara and the pets. The Demon Dog is doing quite a bit of work as well. Durex might get hit with a Succubus CC here, potentially. Super low in health with Demon Bolt. I think it's done. Oh my god, these rogues, man, got beaten by a couple of casters with Shay going in for the 4-0. Big heals for this man. Well played. I think Shay didn't even use Light Swap either. I think he played that without Light Swap. Hey. That's pretty good. It's a new old god. I don't know about that one, but that sounds pretty good, Baron. I like where your head is at, though. I like where your head is at. That was good. Oh my god, Shay. What? All it takes for Shadow Priest to be good is Gushing Wounds, apparently. Were you all gushers? Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna say something controversial, yet so brave here. I feel like corruptions, like Gushing Wounds, usable in classes like Shadow Priest, I'm okay with it. On Demon Hunter, you already have a class that's already strong with Shadow Priest, or even Enhancement Shaman. Classes that already are not doing that good, to beef them up even further. I like that. I like that. So I'm okay with Shay using Gushings. I'm okay with it being 20% of the damage, because otherwise Shadow Priest got no damage. You know what I mean? Apparently he wasn't no Versa. Maybe some Versa, but quite a bit of corruption into it. 3 U's, that's pretty good still. Wow, only 3 U's and that's how much damage he did? Then again, there was rogues running away, so it was gushing, gaining full ticks too, so it wasn't bursty. Yeah, it was interesting. That was interesting. I liked it. I liked it. All it takes is some gushers and now Priest can be good.